marijuana and cocaine.
All right, man. What's up, man? It's Killer Tapes 93, and I'm back with another hip hop cassette tape digs vid. So let's just get into it, man, because I got a stack, yo. All right, man. First up, we got the Beatnuts with a Musical Massacre. This was their third studio project. Dropped back in 1999. The Beatnuts are, of course, a rap group out of Corona, Queens, New York. Brooklyn, Queens. The singles that this album spawned singles such as Watch Out Now and Sagabo were the two singles that came from this album. And it was released on Loud Records. And this cassette tape is sealed, man. I don't remember how much I got this for, though, man. But it's in the collection now, so. Next up, man, we got Eazy-E with Eazy Does It. This would be Eazy-E's debut solo project. It was released on Ruthless Records, Ruthless/Priority. I actually got this from Urban Legends website, and it's actually a lenticular 3D cover on it, but you can't really tell on camera, but it's pretty cool. Eazy-E, Eazy Does It, released back in 1988. Of course, Eazy-E was an MC out of Compton, California, along with the group NWA, and this would be his solo debut, man. Eazy Does It. So many great memories listening to this back in the day. And this one's sealed, man, from Urban Legends. They did a great job on this. Eazy-E, Eazy Does It. All right, man, moving on. We got J.O. Felony, James Savage with What You Gonna Do. And I guess at one point, this album or this tape was on sale for $10.99. Still got the price tag on it. Still sealed. Still got a hype sticker on it. J.O. Felony is an MC out of San Diego, California. This is his second studio project. This released on Def Jam Records. The singles from this album were What You Gonna Do, Nitty Gritty, and I think that was it that he had off of this album. Had production from DJ Silk, CMT, EA Ski, and T-Funk. J.O. Felony, man. What You Gonna Do? Highly recommended. Glad to get that in the collection. Next up, man, we got the classic from Public Enemy, It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back. And this one is actually also from Urban Legends. I picked this up, and it's got another 3D lenticular cover on it, but the camera just doesn't do it any justice, man. You can't really see it on camera, but Public Enemy, Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back. Urban Legends edition, which is all black cassette, which I very much like. And this dropped back in 1988. It was Public Enemy's second project. It was on Columbia Records. Singles from the album were Rebel Without a Pause. Rebel Without a Pause. Bring the Noise. Don't Believe the Hype. What was another one? Night of the Living Bassheads and Black Steel, An Hour of Chaos. And this album was produced by the Bomb Squad. And of course, Public Enemy was a rap group out of Long Island, New York. But It Takes a Nation of Millions, Public Enemy. Gotta have that in any collection now. Next up, we got Scarface of the Ghetto Boys with Mr. Scarface is Back. This album dropped back in 1991. It was Scarface's solo debut. It was on Rap-A-Lot Priority Records. He had a couple singles off here. Mr. Scarface was one. A Minute to Pray and a Second to Die was another single from this album, which has some of the most dopest storytelling that I've ever heard on wax. So if you haven't heard that joint, I recommend listening to that joint. I recommend this whole album. And of course, Scarface is an MC out of Houston, Texas. And this album was actually self-produced by Scarface. It also had some production from Crazy C on the album as well. But we got Mr. Scarface, man, with Mr. Scarface is Back. Clear Shell cassette on R.I.P Priority, man. Another must-have. All right, Mr. Scarface, The World Is Yours is up next, man. This would be actually Scarface's second project, man, right after Mr. Scarface. This dropped back in 1993. Mr. Scarface, The World Is Yours. It was on R.I.P Priority, produced by N.O. Joe, James Prince, John Vito. There was one single off the album that was called Let Me Roll. And this is probably one of the least talked about Scarface albums, man. It's in great condition. Paid $10 for it. I think I got this from Rasputin Berkeley, but very dope album, man. Scarface, The World Is Yours on R.I.P. All right, next up, man, let's keep it going with some more Scarface with The Diary. The Diary was released in 1994. It was Scarface's third project. It was on R.I.P New Tribe. There was production from Scarface himself, Mike Dean, N.O. Joe, Uncle Eddie. The singles from the album were I Seen a Man Die, Hand of the Dead Body, which featured Ice Cube. And like I said, Scarface is an MC out of Houston, Texas, man. And a lot of the fans consider this to be their favorite Scarface album. I love it, and I'm happy to own the cassette in the collection, man. Next up, man, we got Shanti with Pimp Lyrics and Dollar Signs. This album dropped back in 1996. It was on Young Gotti Records. It's Shanti's second project, and it's self-produced by Shanti himself. It's also got some production from G-Man Stan. And Shanti Shanti is an MC out of East Palo Alto, California. And I don't think that this album charted any singles, so we'll just call it Shanti, Pimp Lyrics, and Dollar Signs, man. Great condition on it. All right, next up, let's keep it going, man. We got Second to None. This is their self-titled debut album. It released back in 1991. It was on Profile Records. It was entirely produced by DJ Quick himself. The singles were Be True to Yourself and If You Want It. And of course, Second to None was a rap group out of Compton, California, man. And let's see. I got this in Amoeba. I got this at Amoeba Hollywood. I'm pretty sure that was the last time I went to Amoeba Hollywood. Earlier this year, back in January. $2.99, man. I'll take it. Second to None, self-titled. All right, let's keep it moving, man. Next up, man, we got Show and AG with Full Scale. Originally, back in 1988, the group dropped this as an EP release. This is actually the 2002 reissue. It's now called the Full Scale LP. I want to say it's got 14 tracks on it now, 15 tracks on it now. It was produced by Show and AG, but also had production by Grey Boy and Ahmad. It dropped on Fat Beats DITC Records, and this is Show and AG's. This is their fifth project, man. And Sean AG is a MC slash rap producer, showbiz group that is out of the Bronx, the Boogie Down Bronx, New York, man. And I'm very, very excited to own this. I want to say I got this at Amoeba Hollywood, along with the Second to None and the other one I showed. I got this on the same day. And that was the last time I went to Amoeba Hollywood, man. Next up, we got DJ Skiz with Cruise Control, man. This dropped back in 2016. I want to say this is DJ Skiz, his third project. It released on Fat Beats Records. DJ Skiz is a Brooklyn, he's actually a Brooklyn-born, LA-based, actually DJ slash producer. This is basically a compilation of his production. And it featured a lot of dope MCs, man, like OC, Milano, Hus Kingpin, Big Twins, Planet Asia's on here, Big Noid, Conway, Rock Marciano's on here, Evidence, your old Droog is on here. But I thought this was really dope, man, because the cassette is all black and it's like speedometers like to a car. And so side A, you got your vocals, and side B, you got your instrumentals, man. DJ Skiz, Cruise Control, with the old school Sega look. Very happy to have that, man, on cassette, man. So moving on, man, we're gonna get right into some more with The Shining from Smith & Wesson, man. This was the group's 1995 debut. It was produced by the Beat Miners. It dropped back on Wreck Nervous Records. The singles from this album were, of course, Bucktown, One Time, Recognize were the singles that came from The Shining. And of course, Smith & Wesson, they are a rap group out of Brooklyn, Queens. Hence of the Bucktown inspired joint. Very happy to own this. Smith & Wesson, The Shining, man. Another recommendation. Next up, man, we got South Central Cartel with South Central Madness, man. This was the group's debut album back in 1992. It was on Pump Records. It's produced by Havoc and Prodigy. The singles from the album were You Gotta Deal With This, Gangsta Love, and You Gets Clowned. And Pops Was a Roller. So we got South Central Cartel with South Central Madness. It's 1992 shit, man. I think I got this off eBay, man. It looks like the person who sold it didn't even touch it, man. And I think I got it for like around $5, man. But I used to have this back in the day, and I'm glad to have it back into the collection now. So let's keep it going, man, because next up we got Steezo with Crazy Noise. This would be Steezo's 1989 debut. It was on Fresh Records. Steezo was an MC out of New Haven, Connecticut. The singles from the album are Freak the Funk and It's My Turn. It was self-produced by Steezo, who passed away, unfortunately, man. This year, he actually passed away, man. I want to say it was like in April sometime this year. He passed away, man. I want to say he passed away in his sleep. He was only 52 years old, man. But this is a great fucking hip-hop album. It definitely sounds like 1989 hip-hop. So if you're into that, I would definitely check out Steezo, Crazy Noise, because this album to me is a classic, man. You might even recognize him as he was at one time was a dancer for EPMD, but he would go on to have a solo career, man. This would be the debut on Fresh Records. Check it out. Check out Steezo if you get a chance, man. All right, last up, man, we got Sugar T from The Click with her debut album, It's All Good. And this dropped back in 1993 on Sick With It Records. It was produced by Studio Ton. And of course, Sugar T is a female MC out of Vallejo, California, man. And at one time, man, this cassette was $8.99 at some record store, some dope ass record store. Still sealed. Sort of hard to come by. I would say the CD is more hard to come by than the tape. But this is some classic Click shit, and I'm so happy to own it. It's back in the collection. Sugar T, It's All Good. Just very happy about it. Happy about getting all these cassettes back in the collection, man. Till next time, man, this been your boy, Killer Tapes 93. Be safe, be healthy. Till next time, see ya.